Hey, Steve, Mickey McDade again. Hopefully, this will be our last iteration. Um, but I wanted to get everything so we could try to get that in maybe tomorrow afternoon to the berries. Mostly everything we had, and I don't know if you got a chance to look at the last video I sent or not, because I think that had some of the updates after our meeting last week. I did meet with them on Saturday at their house in Springfield, so a couple questions I just got from Jennifer tonight on what I should ask you. But anyway, um, so this is a question that they had because if you look at it, this little spot right there, and if you go, I don't think this has the exterior view, the rear view, but it looks like there's a wall in between these two doors. And what we wanted was a complete like slider that would open. I mean, it looks like it's drawn correctly, but there's just like a wall between. So I don't know if that's if they had, what did they call it? Wind brace in the middle there. If that has to be there, we wanted just, you know, just a 12-foot, 6-foot opening, sliding, nothing in the middle there. So I don't know if architecturally or structurally something needs to happen with that. But anyway, that's one of the things that we can go over tomorrow. Um, the other thing is we were looking, and you and I discussed this. Is it possible to get a 4-inch bump right there? So this goes from 36, 44 to 48 because we wanted to be able to do our fridge there. 48-inch fridge is what we're going with. It gives us the option. And so we had talked about you possibly making this little bump out here, 4 inches. Will that still work with the door and everything? So hopefully that will. I don't know if you need water lines available, but obviously that would make refrigeration go here. But I also wanted one here because we might down the road do a freezer tower or another, like we talked about, I think, fridge or some smaller one in there. Let's see. So that'll move over to there. Cabinetries to the end. We got our 48-inch. We're going to go with the 48-inch range here. Slide-in range with the double oven down there. Oh, this door right here. Is that like one with windows? Which is good. Be able to see out there. It says 9. They were just asking they wanted a solid door or one with the. I like the 9 light one, so that's good. We'll leave that as is. Sorry, I'm kind of reading notes. Check. This one here, what we had talked about, and I don't know if you'd made the changes. We were actually, you and I had talked about making that open and then eliminating that door and stuff. So it's just an open stairway going up there with the railing, whatever, right there, open railing. So put that in. And then this, it's going to be an 8-foot door. So I don't think we're going to do any transoms above that. So it's going to be, I'm sorry, 8 foot tall. It's going to be 12 foot across, 6 foot, 3 feet each, 6-foot opening there. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see. Let me go to the mouse there. All right. I have to close that, sorry. So I think that was the only thing there. The only thing I haven't talked to my cousin. Literally, she was traveling and called me, and I had my phone in my pocket somewhere. I didn't catch it. I'm just not sure about this as far as the symmetry, whether she wants one or how that goes. Amit said they can, slide the columns back and forth. I didn't know structurally if there's any. I know you said you needed one, but if there's any, big deal moving those, sliding those down. Oh, here's one more thing. We are going to change these. Try to save a little money here. These are going to go to French doors, I guess, swinging in. I wanted to talk to you about that to see a recommendation on size with those doors. 3 feet, 4 feet, I don't know what they come in. And I was actually thinking about maybe lighting on the, the little slim windows on the side and then a transom up top, give it more of an open feel. Okay, and there actually is. So when we were in their Greenleaf house, they had some windows in the front they used, and well, we really liked them. But they were 3.0 windows, and not, I guess these are 2.8. They were the same height, but it actually had like a built-in transom at the top of the window, and then I guess the windows were smaller in size. The actual ones that opened, it was still the same height, 6 feet, but we like those, and so they wanted to know if there's anything architecturally or trim-wise or anything that you use the 2.8, like if there would be any. So it's probably something we could talk through, make more sense. But these right here, if there was any particular, I guess, architectural reason, I'm not sure. And the same with these right here. And it was only going to be the front ones, not all the way around, just these right here. And so I think that's it. So I'll just make note of that. So maybe go to 3.0. I think that was on their notes. Okay. So we can talk about that when I give you a shout. Okay, let's move upstairs. All right, so I think I went over this in the last video. I hope I sent that to you. We're going to change all these cloth. The only 2 pocket doors staying are the ones down here. So this one is staying, and the pantry frosted glass pocket door staying. All the closet ones are going to be swingers. So whatever the best architecturally, in or out, I don't know if it matters. I guess in's always better if you have the room, but I'll leave that to you. The question that what maybe you'll have to clarify with the Berries, and I think I'm reading it correctly. Mr. Berry was the only one there on Saturday, and he was just talking about this bulkhead with the HVAC in there, and I said no. I don't know if the HVAC goes around, but I think this is a tray. I think I remember going into Sawyer and McLean, and this whole thing is a tray. Now, I don't know if there's HVAC running through the whole thing, but aesthetically, it's a tray, so you could hide that in there. And he was just really confused about that. So that's something we could probably clarify. When we talk tomorrow. Yeah, this whole part right here. Right, because it does say at night. He just wasn't, I guess, maybe having trouble visualizing. I don't know. But that's what I remember seeing in the Sawyer, so I think that's probably it. I don't know. Didn't look like you need anything about electrical on here, but so all the closet doors are going to go back to regular. Save a couple bucks there. All the closet doors. That's good. That's good. Linen's good. This is good. Built in here. This will go to a regular one. you need to know about wiring yet, or maybe you do. Um, Inside the closet, we're going to do an overhead light, just old school horror movie kind of. Although we'll have a switch and not pull the chain. I'm pretty sure. That's like that. Tray ceiling upstairs. The lines in the picture. Oh, downstairs, you know what? I told them about it. I don't know if it needs to go in the drawing where the butler's pantry is. We're going to probably go with at least a wine fridge underneath, but I think maybe one of those little compact ice makers under here, which would need a water line. I don't know if you need to add that now or later or at all. Let's see. I think that's it for up here. Just mainly this tray. I need to clarify that. I think you and I are on the same page, just for their clarification. All right, the basement is where probably most of the questions are right now, I think. So I don't know about that. I don't know if you saw the last video, but we are going to move this around. We're going to take the exercise room here. Sorry, we're going to take this is going to become the exercise room. And this will become mechanical. All right. And then this will just be open now. So none of this will be here. This is staying the same. This is staying the same, like what you did there. I am going to talk to you about they were wondering about moving this over here and then doing the window well here, but I want to get your thoughts on that. I kind of like this one better. And then the big question is going to be that Mr. Barry and I discussed is HVAC. So I was like, where is that going to go? I'm like, right here. He said that might be too long of a run. He suggested, and I like it because it's the least obtrusive from visually, is right in the back here somewhere. So we can just, I'll just get your thoughts. I know there's a door here somewhere. Maybe the HVAC goes right there, and if we can run it from, here out here. So I want to get your thoughts. Otherwise, because I do not want to put it right up front of the house, if at all possible. So I definitely don't want it to have it right here. I think that was it from was the big thing. Windows they were wondering about, and this HVAC thing. Now they said the county ultimately can make a decision on that, but the last thing I wanted, because there's steps going, it'd be a nightmare in the front. And then I was like, well, let's just flop this whole thing and put it over here. But then I realized, oh, we need the window for the bedroom. So that's not going to work. So I don't think that, I think that's about it, to be honest with you. Maybe something will jog my memory. But if you have time to watch it before tomorrow, if you're actually available to talk tomorrow. And one of the reasons I did this was if you're not, at least we could have those changes in there, so you guys can work on that. And then obviously my favorite of all is the one you called me about Friday, is the porch. Really excited about that, so we can get that looked out. Exact look we're looking for. But we can chat with that. I don't know. Sure, you already. Well, at least you will Monday. So anyway, look forward to talking to you. I'm going to text you and then I'll email you this, and hopefully we can work out. If 9:15 to 10 doesn't work, I can also do like what time's my lunch tomorrow? Like 12. Oh, and then I'm off 6. Be like 12:10, 12:15 to 1:25. I have a break, so that'd be great. And look forward to speaking with you. Thanks for all your work, Steve. Appreciate it.